I think there is a misconception amongst many about what medical malpractice really is. Medical malpractice is not a bad outcome. Just because someone suffers a complication, someone has an adverse reaction to a medication or to anesthesia, that doesn't mean that someone committed medical malpractice. I liken it to the best football kicker in the NFL still misses every now and then, and the best airline pilot doesn't always hit the landing. But what medical malpractice is when the provider, the doctor, is not reasonable. That what he or she does in providing care to the patient is not what a reasonable physician or provider would do. And that is not always associated with a bad outcome. So first you have to prove that the healthcare provider was unreasonable, that they were negligent, that they violated the standard of care. But that's only half the battle. Because not only do you have to establish that the healthcare provider was unreasonable, was negligent, you have to establish that whatever the injury is that the patient suffered was caused by that unreasonable conduct on the part of the doctor. And that can be challenging. Oftentimes we have cancer cases where a physician missed an earlier diagnosis of some type of cancer. And unfortunately, because of the type of cancer it is, there's nothing that could have been done for the patient to provide a better outcome, even if the doctor had gotten it at the right time. So to prove it, you have to, first of all, obviously have an injury. Secondly, prove that the doctor was unreasonable, was negligent. And then finally, that that the injury was caused by that inappropriate conduct. To provide effective representation to someone injured by medical malpractice, you have to have experience. Not only are we licensed attorneys who are trial lawyers, but also you have to know the medicine. And medicine can be very complicated. It takes a long time to understand how medicine works, the terminology, the different types of tests and labs and whatnot that are available to doctors to do their job effectively. And what I feel I bring to bear is the experience of knowing how medicine works and knowing where the issues are. Now, my knowledge doesn't really carry the day, because at the end of the day, in order to prosecute a malpractice case, you have to have expert witnesses. You have to have a doctor in the same field as the negligent doctor to say that the doctor was negligent. Also, you need experts on causation to say that the injury, the delay in the diagnosis of the cancer caused the patient's prognosis to be markedly diminished. So that could be a different type of doctor than the one that committed the mistake. So it really takes the knowledge and experience to be able to put all those pieces together effectively to represent clients in a manner that gets them the best result.